The mother of two missing Rexburg children is back in court later this afternoon, hoping to get her $1 million bond reduced. ABC's Deborah Roberts catches us up on the events in this bizarre case leading up to today's hearing.
Lori Vallow's scheduled appearance in an Idaho courtroom follows weeks behind bars on charges related to her missing children, 7-year-old JJ and 17-year-old Tylee Ryan. The mom of two under a cloud of suspicion since last fall after a sudden marriage and no sign of her children.
Chad, Lori, can you tell me where your kids are?
ABC News has learned that prosecutors may call as many as 48 witnesses in the case, including Vallow's husband of less than 6 months, Chad Daybell. Vallow made headlines after marrying Daybell last November, just 17 days after his wife mysteriously died, a death authorities still are investigating. Police have not named any suspects. Months earlier, Vallow's husband was shot to death by her brother. The couple left their Idaho home in November, one day after police conducted a welfare check on the children. They spent months living in Hawaii, where officials tracked them down, and in March extradited Vallow back to Idaho.
Let the record reflect that Ms. Daybell is now in the courtroom.
Police believe the couple lied about the children's whereabouts, authorities saying they told officers JJ was with a friend out of state and told others Tylee had died a year earlier.
The defendant has not only misled law enforcement in their efforts to find the children, but she has completely and utterly refused to aid in any attempts to find the children.
Vallow's former father-in-law saying she changed after meeting Daybell, an author of religious books who's previously spoken about what he says were two near-death experiences.
Ever since she's been involved in this doomsday cult, that is not the same Lori that we knew for 13 years.
Well, joining us live from outside the Madison County Courthouse is Local News 8's Jilliana Colina. So, Jilliana, with all the national media attention this case is getting, what is the court doing differently since today's hearing has already been rescheduled twice because of the coronavirus?
Good afternoon, Dan. Yeah, Madison County has some strict rules in place. They're limiting the amount of people that can be inside the courtroom, and they're actually only allowing 2 members of the media, one who's going to be taking picture and the other one who's going to be broadcasting that video for us. Still, everyone inside must wear a mask and stand 6 feet apart. During today's hearing, the judge will consider her attorney's latest motion to reduce her $1 million bond, claiming new facts have come to light, one of which is Lori's attorneys claiming new coronavirus policies at the Madison County Jail are not allowing him to speak confidentially with his client. They claim a recent phone conversation between them was recorded. Prosecutors say they could have requested the recording to be turned off, but they didn't. That is expected to be one of the arguments for the bond reduction today. Now, we will be streaming the video, we will be live streaming the hearing today on our website, localnews8.com, starting at 2 p.m. Then coming up tonight, starting on Local News 8 at 5, I'll recap the hearing and let you know what's next for Lori.
All right, Jilliana, before we let you go, now, have there been any changes to the dates of her other upcoming court appearances because of the coronavirus?
Yes, both the defendant and the prosecutor have requested that Lori's preliminary hearing that was scheduled to happen next week be rescheduled, and the courts haven't set a new date for that hearing just yet.
All righty, thanks so much, Jilliana. And again, we look forward to seeing your report coming up a little bit later tonight, starting at 5 o'clock.